Saving what's left usually leaves nothing. Today we flip the order. Your money moves first. The goal is a shock-proof emergency buffer that still works with irregular income. We will use rules, not willpower. 3 to 6 months of expenses is vague. We will make it measurable and automatic. Start with essential spending only. Add the last 3 months of rent, utilities, groceries, transport, and insurance. Ignore restaurants, gadgets, and nice-to-haves. Divide by 3. That is your monthly essentials baseline. Call it E. Your buffer target is 3 times E. A precise number beats a fuzzy slogan. Write it down where you can see it. Targets you can see get finished faster. Now the engine, auto sweep 20% on every deposit. Each time money lands, 20% jumps to the buffer account. No calendar needed. Good months push more. Thin months push less. The rule scales with reality. Set the sweep at the bank level if your bank supports on-deposit rules. Rules inside budgeting apps can fail when connections break. Bank-level rules trigger on the actual deposit event. Reliability beats enthusiasm. Let's build a clean example so the math is obvious. Suppose your 3 months of essentials were $11.50, $12.30, and $12.20. Divide by 3. E equals 1,200. Your target is 3,600. Your average monthly deposits are 1,800. Auto sweep at 20% moves 360 each month. At that pace, the buffer reaches 3,600 in about 10 months. If 1 month jumps to 2,400, the rule grabs 480 automatically. Your timeline shortens without any extra effort. If a month drops to 1,300, the rule still moves 260. Progress never goes to 0. Add a booster rule called Found Money, 50%, until you hit the target. Refunds, gifts, tax adjustments, or unexpected income. Send half to the buffer. The other half can reduce stress elsewhere. This keeps momentum without punishing thin months. Create 3 labelled spaces in your main flow. Fixed essentials, 60%. Variable essentials, 20%. Buffer, 20%. These are baselines, not handcuffs. On high-income months, increase buffer or goals. On thin months, protect fixed and variable first. Give things plain names. Main, emergency buffer, sinking fund. Clear labels reduce bad decisions. What if the month is thin? The sweep is a percentage, so it auto-scales down. What if I need the buffer? Use a 48-hour cool-off. If it is still an emergency after 2 days, use it. Replace it first with the next deposits. Add a small sinking fund for predictable irregulars. Car service is not an emergency. Annual fees are not emergencies. Put them on the calendar and pre-fund slowly. Run a dynamic version if you want speed without pain. Keep 20% as the base. For income above your 3-month average, sweep 30% of the excess. Formula, sweep equals 0.2 times average plus 0.3 times. Terms max. This month minus average 0. Example, average 1,800, this month 2,200. Base sweep is 360. Excess is 400. Extra sweep is 120. Total sweep is 480. You get speed only when you can afford it. Let's stress test 3 income shapes. Scenario A, income is steady. The sweep behaves like a normal savings plan. Timeline is predictable. Scenario B, income is lumpy. Lumpy, but higher on average. Bigger months accelerate the buffer automatically. Scenario C, income is lumpy and lower for a while. The sweep keeps moving, just more slowly. You never break the system. If you're a couple, choose a structure you can actually maintain. Option 1, one shared buffer for shared essentials. Option 2, 2 individual buffers plus a tiny shared one for joint emergencies. Either way, set rules so deposits from both sides trigger the sweep. Security and reliability matter. Turn on 2-factor authentication. Run a €5 test deposit to confirm the rule fires. Keep the buffer at a separate bank if temptation is high. No card attached. how to decide if something is a real emergency. Is it essential to housing, power, transport, insurance, or work? Is it urgent within 48 hours? Is it unavoidable without bigger damage later? 2 yes answers unlock the buffer. 0 or 1 means sinking fund. Common error 1, one giant miscellaneous bucket. Fix, keep a small sinking fund for planned irregulars. Common error 2, running the sweep on calendar dates. Fix, trigger on deposit events so thin months do not break the plan. Common error 3, calling everything essential. Fix, essentials keep you housed, powered, insured, and able to work. Milestones help you finish. Milestone 1, 1 times E. Milestone 2, 2 times E. Milestone 3, 3 times E. Celebrate cheaply. Do not erase progress with the celebration. Recalculate E twice a year. Costs change. The target must reflect reality. If E rises, adjust the target and keep the sweep running. If E falls because you cut fixed costs, enjoy the shorter timeline. What to do when you reach 3 times E, pause the sweep to the buffer. Redirect it to debts or long-term investing. The buffer is a guardrail, not an identity. Your money now needs a new job. Let's zoom into the math for people who like proofs. Compounding helps once the buffer is larger, but rate of contribution matters more early on. Small, automatic, and consistent beats occasional, heroic, and late. Automation turns intentions into results. Edge cases you might hit. Irregular but predictable quarterly income. Add a micro sweep after quarterly deposits. Multiple currencies. Keep the buffer in the currency of your essentials. Seasonal workers. Raise the base sweep during peak season and keep the rule alive off-season. If the bank lacks on-deposit rules, use sub-accounts and scheduled sweeps. Place the scheduled sweep one day after typical deposit days. Review the log monthly and adjust if your paydays shift. Reliability is more important than perfect timing. Why this works psychologically? You make one decision once. The rule makes all the small decisions forever. You move from hope to system. Systems survive tired days. Hope does not. Quick recap so you can implement in 20 minutes. Define E from the last 90 days of essentials. Target equals 3 times E. Enable auto sweep 20% on every deposit. Add found money 50% until you reach the target. Keep the buffer in a separate account with no card. Add a sinking fund for predictable irregulars. Recalculate E twice a year. After the target, redirect the sweep to debts or investments. If you want the math on debt payoff next, comment avalanche versus snowball. We will run a side-by-side simulation and keep what wins. Educational content, not financial advice.